Can you call a supervisor?
Nope.
You're here on a scene.
Nope, I don't have to call a supervisor.
That's your policy to call a supervisor.
No, it isn't.
You can call a supervisor, you can call a police department.
Listen, there's no need for you to act like that, all right? There's no need.
Okay.
Again,
You can call
you should
police.
learn from your chief and learn a little bit of de-escalation and learn how to treat people.
Sean,
Great.
if you need
Great.
to call a supervisor,
Why don't you call one?
call
That's your
one. I
policy.
don't have to.
It's not the
That
policy.
is your policy to call. When a member of the public asks to speak to a supervisor, you should call the supervisor.
But I'm
That's
not.
what you should do.
I'm
No.
not.
Why are you being difficult for it?
Why
I
are you,
want-
you're at my cruiser.
Yeah, because you're a public servant and I'm asking you to serve me with the CAD number of this call.
Call the department.
Yeah.
Okay, it is not the policy. And if it's the policy, why don't you cite it for me? Yeah, give me the section number, you jackass. Now, I'm not saying all cops are good.
Lawyer's reaction.
Some cops misbehave.
Look at him! Oh my god, he's trying to hit him.
Yes, he is trying to hit him.
And thank you for calling 311 in New York City. We're here
Oh
to
my
help.
god!
But if this
Did you
is
see
an
that?
emergency,
Yeah.
please hang up and dial 911.
Yeah, so the guy did get off on the road and the cop can't hit him. Yeah, do cops try and hit people? Yes, they do. And in many cases, they do hit them. Do hot cops deliberately try and run into people? Yes, they do. Okay, don't ask me how I know that.
He's got a rifle. He's got a rifle. Shot fired,
And
shot
then there's
fired.
people that
Two
dislike the
Wisconsin police
cops.
officers are shot and killed after pulling over a suspect wanted for missing child support payments. Officials now calling him the epitome of evil.
Ready? Okay. We're approaching. It's on his left.
The Wisconsin Department of Justice released dozens of photos and videos to Law and Crime Network showing what led up to the deadly shooting on April 8th. It happened in Barron County, about 2 hours east of Minneapolis.
Okay, yeah, there are people that hate cops. And I hate to say it, but, well, I'm not condoning the way police act, and I'm not condoning people who misbehave. So the cops are going to have to be the ones that are going to step up to the plate and act professional first. And that means don't cave into frauditors.
What's your name and badge?
Can I help you, sir?
What is your name and badge? Yes, you can help me by telling me your name and badge.
May I assist you in some way right now? Are you in need of
You telling me your name and badge, this is how you gonna help me?
Are you in need of assistance?
Yes, I need your name and badge.
Okay, this is bullshit, the way these cops are being treated and the way they behave, you know? I mean, the way these frauditors behave.
And what can I do for you today, sir?
What's your name?
Name's on my tag, man. You hard of reading?
It's back there. Don't you see too good?
How are you, Teresa? I just need one stamp, please. How's the world treating you today?
It was fine until you got here.
Fine until I got here.
These auditors are out of control. Actually, I should say frauditors.
9th of 2023, a viewer named Ryan was using a community pool to swim laps as he often does for his...
Cops, you're the ones that are going to have to clean this up first. We got bad cops, we got bad frauditors. Cops, you have to start behaving. Okay, you're the ones that are going to have to lead the way to cleaning up this thing. This damn mess that this country's in, cops, you're going to have to do it, and you're not going to do it by following your supervisor's directives. You're going to have to do it by being a moral person. And you're going to have to do it first, and you're going to have to set the example.
workouts. Surveillance footage shows the incident but has no audio. However, Ryan claims that after spending quite some time in the pool, one of the other locals arrives and tells Ryan to leave and swim somewhere else. Can you stop doing what you're doing so I can do it? Ryan declines
That's the way
command
people are.
and continues doing laps, moving to the furthest edge he could. In pure spite, the woman begins swimming laps as well, but perpendicular to Ryan, causing their paths to collide. Ryan can be seen waiting his turn, but the woman swims directly into his path again. He can be be seen questioning why she can't use the longer length of the pool as he was. The woman exits the pool and can be seen using her cell phone to call her husband to the scene. Upon his arrival, the three argue about Ryan leaving the pool, but after Ryan refuses to go, the couple approaches him and gets more aggressive. Ryan makes repeated gestures for them to go and leave him alone, and claims he would have left, but that the couple was blocking the exit, and that he didn't want to get too close. But the more they argued, the closer the couple got to him. Each time, Ryan would back up further, and they would move closer still. Eventually, the man closed within minutes to Ryan's 911 call. The man closed the distance to Ryan, threatening him and lifting up his shirt, revealing a concealed pistol. Ryan backed up again, gathered his things, and went to the parking lot to call the police. And before we continue, question the two together.
Okay, these people, well, people are crazy, all right? We got crazy cops, we got frauditors, we got lens lickers, we got people brandishing weapons. Yeah, people are completely out of control. How are we going to get this together? How are we going to fix it? Well, it's going to have to start with the police, and that means they're going to have to do professional policing in spite of what the politicians and supervisors direct them to do.
Ensuring that their stories remained similar, Ryan pleaded with the officers to watch the cameras to see that he was clearly innocent. But even after watching the footage, the officers still found a way to place the blame on Ryan. But at some point during the interaction, Brittany, the officer that drew down on an innocent man in a bathing suit, would later be removed by paramedics. It is alleged that she suffered a panic attack, but that is unconfirmed. Ryan is eventually placed a felony stop by drawing her service weapon and aiming it at Ryan, making this the second time his life was threatened with a firearm in less than 10 minutes for swim.
Yeah, that's, you know, he's lucky he didn't get killed. People get killed. We know that. And you don't have to be guilty to be killed.
How did you get my name?
Just do me a favor, keep your finger out of my face. I'd appreciate it.
I don't have to.
Sure you do.
Yeah, you
What are you
do.
going to do?
And he's got his supporters right there, the lens lickers. People actually like this guy, Gutter Trash. A lot of people do. Doesn't mean he's right, doesn't mean they're right. They're screwed up. Yeah, they may be in the majority, but they're screwed up.
Sure you do.
Okay, so far we got Jason Gunnerman at a mental health clinic approaches a mental health patient, sticks the camera in his face, or approaches him with the camera.
Yeah,
The
he
guy
sticks
asks
it in
him
his
to
face.
leave or get rid of the camera, or not point it at him, and Jason doesn't do it. What does Gunnerman do?
He's looking for a
Do me a
fight.
favor, keep your finger out of my face. I'd appreciate it.
I don't have to.
Sure you do.
Yeah, you
What are you
do.
going to do? Sure you do. What am I? If you get much closer to me, we're going to have an issue. So could you
We
please
already
back
have
up?
one. I'm looking for a thing.
You're literally 6 inches from my
And look at how he pushes the camera closer to his face.
face.
And of course, the clerks, they take Gutter Trash's side. Because they're screwed up, as are a lot of people. There's no explanation for it. They're screwed up.
Gunnerman can do a lot of things here. He has to consider who he's dealing with, but he doesn't. So Gunnerman now shoves the camera 2 inches from a mental patient. Now, auditors really must believe that their cameras are tools of superheroes or something.
6 inches from my face. Now I was just assaulted.
No, you weren't. Liar.
So Gary, the mental patient, tries to leave again. This is about the 3rd time that this guy, who has mental problems, Jason, but so do you, tries to leave. Do you let him leave and diffuse, or as auditors like to say, de-escalate? Now,
No.
what do? You challenge him again.
He's looking for a fight.
All right. Touch me again and I'm going to knock you down.
No, no.
Come on.
What are you doing in here?
Why would you want to have a bad day?
He's looking for a
For
fight.
anybody that's been in a fight, and I'm not sure it includes Jason, I want you to watch how he backtracks when mental health guy approaches him. It looks like a backward cha-cha.
Touch me again and I'm going to knock you down.
No, no.
Come
What
on.
are you doing in here?
Let's get back to
Okay, Gutter Trash is looking for a fight, but he can't stand up to men.
Step back.
My dog's gonna die.
Step back. Go to your left. Get faster. Get on your knees.
My dog's about to die.
This is pretty interesting because the governor of New Mexico, Governor I don't give a damn about your rights, Grisham, has made an emergency order that has effectively banned your right to carry a firearm in Bernalillo County and Albuquerque specifically, which means she effectively, in writing, criminalized every gun owner who wants to carry, conceal or open, it doesn't matter, criminalize them and exact a penalty on them by the state police if they dare to exercise their rights. So this is from Bernalillo County. And this is just a little bit of background before I play this. This is a family whose dog got, run over or something in the street, and the entire family got into the family vehicle with the dog to rush their dog to the hospital to save its life. And here comes Bernalillo County's finest. And if I get the names of the officers, I'm kind of watching this. I watched at it the first time, but now I'm intently watching it with you guys. So let's get some reaction here.
A family rushing to try and save their dog's life, stopped and held at gunpoint by the cops. KRQE investigative reporter Gabrielle Burkhardt obtained the police videos from a traffic stop that still has a family in disbelief. Did Bernalillo police officers take things too far? Have a look.
It was a neighborhood cat that lured Stella the Labradoodle into traffic in July.
I was like, oh my God, our dog just got hit.
The Albrecht family jumped into action.
We jumped in the car and started trying to get to the ER as fast as we could to try to save her life.
William Albrecht headed down 550 through Bernalillo from their Rio Rancho home toward the...
Let me give you a quick warning here. If you are a dog lover, if you're an animal lover, this is going to infuriate you. Now, it is not my intent when I make videos to infuriate you, but I do want honest reactions and honest responses. You let me know what you think about a cop interfering with the family's desire to save their pet.
Nearest 24-hour emergency.
Let me just chime in. I used to be a cop, but I wasn't unprofessional. I wasn't an asshole. And I didn't take shit off of the frauditors either, though we didn't have a lot of frauditors in my day. There is no excuse for police misconduct. I went to a very good police academy, so of the police academies, probably 9% of them are legit. The others aren't worth a damn. But I went to a very good police academy, and we learned how to be professional always, and that also included not taking a lot of shit off of frauditors. This action is inexcusable. Cops can do better, but you have to pick the right people to be the cops. You don't pick sociopaths or psychopaths to be your cops, but that's what you're picking because they're poorly managed and they're poorly governed.
Vet, he spots a Bernalillo police cruiser.
So I imagined if he was going to pull me over for speeding and pull over, he'd say something to me and then maybe even help us get there. I've heard of stories like that before.
Okay, the dog died en route. Had the police not pulled him over the way they did, the dog may have lived. Sad story, and this is one of many sad stories. Cops, you need to clean up your act in many ways on many levels. But actually, we have a decent cop.
See your driver's license, please.
Yes, sir. Can I ask what you pull over for?
Absolutely. As soon as I see your driver's license, I will be very happy to tell you.
That's not how it works. Can you tell, first of all, what's your name and your badge number?
I'm sorry. I do this for a living. You don't. I tell you how this works. Let me see your driver's license, or I'm going to pull you out of your car and arrest you for failing to provide ID. This is a legal request. I don't want to hear any other words out of your mouth except here's my driver's license. Please.
Can you say it again?
Absolutely. I need your driver's license so I know who you are. I am not asking you. I am telling you. Give me your driver's license.
My name is...
I don't want your name. I want a physical ID as required by Arizona law.
I am asking you when I'm getting pulled over.
I will tell you as soon as I see your driver's license.
This guy is very professional, by the way. And he probably doesn't take a lot of crap off of frauditors, and he probably doesn't point his gun at innocent people who are at the swimming pool. Look, this guy is professional at all levels, and they can be. They have to be properly managed, properly supported, but it is possible to do better.
Gladly give you my license.
some identification of the reason why I'm
That cameraman works for the sheriff's office.
All right. Well, I'm Deputy Slope. I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. And the reason I stopped you is you're traveling 71 miles an hour in a posted 45-mile-per-hour zone. We also see registration, current proof insurance books.
Okay, he's handling it right. And he's an example. Cops can do better. Probably not too many. He's definitely in the minority, but he's got a very good sheriff. I think it's Pinal County, Arizona, which now increases the property value of that specific county. Yeah, this makes it a very desirable place to live. But yes, cops can be professional, and you don't have to suck on the auditors. Or I should say, frauditors, like Amateur Press.